Hey, this is Matt from InvestiQuant. Today is Monday, August 3rd, 2020, and today is the first trading day of the month. So what I want to do this afternoon is take a look at what has happened into the close on the first trading day of the month when you see the type of strength that we have seen today on that first trading day of the month. So this morning we saw the markets gap up. Most of them above the prior day high. You can see ES here in the top left. It gapped up above the prior day high. Saw a little bit of volatility around the release this morning at 9:45. It has since kind of went quiet, and we have been consolidating all afternoon. But we're consolidating up above recent highs. We're above yesterday's highs, and we're above pretty much any high in the past several months right now. So what I want to do is just take a look at what has happened when you're holding up at highs going into the last hour on the first trading day of the month. So let's set this up. We will look at all four instruments. The setup is going to be a time-based entry where you're entering long at, we'll use 3 p.m. Eastern Time. The exit will be 4:15 p.m. Eastern Time. For opening filters, I'm simply going to use gap up. I could use gapping up above the prior day high, but I'm trying to keep as many samples as possible. So I'm just going to use gap up to keep it a little bit more simple. And then I'm going to go into the post-open filters and say that at 3 p.m., it is trading at a 10-day high. So to do that, I can come to this intraday close versus daily levels, and that means the intraday close as of the intraday time. And since I'm using 3 p.m. Eastern Time, that's going to reference a 3 p.m. Eastern Time price there. And if it's above the 10-day high, so that is currently true, and I'm expecting that to be true at 3 p.m. And then I'm going to go into indicators, say that we are above a 200-day moving average, and then lastly, I'm going to add that it is the first trading day of the month, and hit view results. And here we go. So these are the results of going long at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, exiting at the close 4:15 p.m. Eastern Time. When you gap up on the first trading day of the month above the 200-day moving average, and at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, you are trading at a 10-day high. So that is all currently true, and we will see at 3 p.m. if we're trading at a 10-day high, but that seems like it'll likely happen. Historically, that pattern's happened about 25 times in each of the instruments. So ES 27, NASDAQ 27, YM 24, and the Russell coming in at 26. So about 102 samples between all four instruments here in the indices. And looking at the win rates, ES coming in a little bit weak, so 41%. NASDAQ and YM, both identical win rates here, 33%. So only 1 out of 3 of those is closing above that 3 p.m. price. So that has been weak historically. And then Russell coming in right around 50-50 at 53.8%. So looking at it as a group, we see 3 out of the 4 instruments are leaning a little bit weak into the close, with the Russell being a little bit more neutral. So historically, this pattern of trading up at the highest price of the past 10 days on the first trading day of the month, when you approach the close, it has not been bullish. So perhaps a little bit more of a risky scenario on the long side there historically. So hopefully you found that interesting. Good luck the rest of the day, and we will see you tomorrow.